Nice. Hello everyone. So we had this really cool event on BlueLearn, the BlueLearn Hackathon, which is the very first BlueLearn Hackathon, and the theme for the BlueLearn Hackathon was EdTech. So we gave teams uh, three different problem statements in the EdTech industry, and they try to solve those problem statements in the 48 hours. And we're very glad that 55 plus team announced, and we have the top 10 teams right here with us, and they'll be pitching their ideas, what solution they have came up with, and what product they built in the 48 hours. So we'll go with our very first team, which is Bluebots. Yep, Bluebots. You can.
Hey, I was so sorry. Can we just get one more minute?
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are going second.
Yeah, Snowly
Buster.
Buster. We are calling Bluebots first.
We're calling blue bots first.
Hey, Bluebots, I've asked you to unmute. Is Bluebots there?
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Go on, guys.
Should
It
I
would be better
start
if you turn on your camera.
No, actually, I have to stream also switching on the camera.
Fine. You can start your stream.
Yeah, just 1 second. It says hosts disable screen sharing, so if we could just switch it on.
Yes.
Wait. I'm doing that. Why did you?
Okay, you'll be able to screen share now. Try once again.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys able to do it?
Yeah, now it's fine.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So is it visible now?
Yep, it is.
Yeah, totally visible.
So, hello everyone. Welcome to BlueBots. BlueBots is an online skill learning platform where you can check roadmaps, follow YouTube tutorials, and read the documentation, and overall maintain your progress to Excel. It's a submission for the BlueLearn September Hackathon. So we were given three main problems in the EdTech domain, and the ones we have covered are as follows. The very first one is students very often fail to adhere to a single methodology or path to learn new skills, and they don't really know where to start. So for that, we have made this roadmap section for each of our domains, which gives you an idea as to how to start things, how to get about things, and basically the overall idea of each domain. So you can cover each and every aspect of it. And even we at BlueBots had followed this very path when we were starting off with our skills. The second problem, organized and organized and correct learning of any skill is very important, and for that one must go through genuine and updated resources, and for that we have tried to make this small compilation of the best resources that we could find on YouTube according to domains. As of now, we have only 6 videos per domain right now, but we will obviously scale it up and add more to our collection. Now coming to kind of an underrated aspect of technology, as I believe, the documentation. It comes very handy when one has to search or solve a specific issue in a, like, you start coding, you start some project, you face some issue. So documentation comes really handy for it, and since it's coming from the quote unquote pros of the industry, so the official documentation can be really relied upon easily. So we at BlueBots had tried to integrate such official documents in the same page as YouTube tutorials and roadmaps. We have taken this documentation from the MDN website, so we do give the credit to them, and we we in future look forward to upgrading it to latest versions. Now, coming to an extensive tool in our website, we have made this progress bar for each domain along with their headings, their description, and a small YouTube tutorial that you can follow along. And you can maintain your progress. You just need to start a new session like this, and you can tick along the cards as you go through each of them, and once so that you can require, and you can check it along with the roadmap just given below, so you can in a specific in a organized manner you can enhance your skills. And if you need to start over, you just need to press this peer progress button, and you can start over. And so now this was just about all the features that we have covered in our website. Now coming to how we have implemented it. The front end section, most of it we have used Bootstrap for it, and we have also made custom style sheets some places, and we have implemented this progress bar using JavaScript, and the whole program was made by us only. And it right now it uses the cookie system. It just saves your progress as cookies in the browser, but we can make it through database also if you in further in future upgrades, I mean. And the very last thing, your feedback is very important for us, and we would love to hear your thoughts. So if you could just drop any message, any feedback, we would love it. And about the source code, you can check the source code anytime at this link. So that was about BlueBots project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, BlueBots. Your project was really nice, and you can share your link of the. Okay, we'll share the link of your project. The project is already hosted. It's on bluebots.netlify.app. So audience can
Dot
go
com.
there and okay
Dot
.com.
com.
So audience can go there and check out their project. Next we have Snolly Ghosters on our list. Snolly Ghosters, you can go on and share your screen.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
I'll go in a different room.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, sure. 1 minute, I'll just share the screen.
Your voice is echoing. You can test that a bit.
Oh, is it fine now?
Yep, it is fine now. Go on.
Yeah, I'll just share the screen. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Is the screen visible now?
Not yet.
Or is it visible now? I'm sharing the full screen.
Still no. Yeah, now it's visible.
Yeah, now it's visible. Yeah, let's can go on.
So could we start?
Yeah, you can go on.
All right, thanks. So yeah, hello everyone. This is Team Snolly Goster, and before we show the demo, we've prepared a short PowerPoint presentation to like really bring out the intricacies and what our thought process was behind the idea. So basically, the problem we tried to address were two things based on the topics given and the area was edtech. So we tried to address the fact that one, edtech as such right now, or education through online platforms, though it's though it's actually very detailed and it's good, etc., it lacks a sort of curriculum and structure. So let's take the example of say YouTube or something like that, where majority of the kids actually use that to learn, but there is nothing really concrete about like a structure or a guide or a way to learn. So we try to address that. And secondly, we try to address another very pertinent problem, which is the fact that let's take the example of rural India, where though there are a lot of initiatives where there government schooling, etc., like if you look at the statistics, the quality of education has a lot of disparity. So once again, what do the children do? The children tend to turn towards edtech because after all, India is booming in the smartphone industry, etc., as well as mobile data and all the other aspects of technology. So we wanted to make the percolation into rural education system very better as we could, as well as we wanted to address like general hardworking students who just want a sort of structure towards their edtech online learning experience. So yeah, so how do you achieve this? So what we have is basically a variety of sub apps or sub features, I'd say. So the first thing we provide is a roadmap. So essentially what it is we ask a bunch of queries and we take a bunch of inputs from the child or from the student regarding any skill they'd like to learn. And from that, we give them a personalized and a curated list of their a plan of action or a sort of guide. And the way we do this is we've developed an algorithm where we not only consider or take into consideration the child or the student's difficulty levels. So let's just take an example of say NEET or JEE, which is probably one of the biggest exams currently across the country. So in that, we'd first ask them which subtopics they find difficult, because every student is different after all. So according to that, as well as we look into a lot of other factors like whether the topic is actually important for the exam itself. Because at the end of the day, the goal or the mastery of the skill is what the people actually wanted, along with a joyful experience of learning. So we'd like to let's say address both of those. So yeah, so first we provide a roadmap, and second we help them plan. So as I mentioned earlier, one of the biggest problems we thought was present in this kind of situation is the fact that there is no sort of concrete structure, or there's a student who's willing to work very hard but doesn't really know what to do or like what exactly to follow. So based on these inputs and other parameters, like I mentioned, we essentially give them an entire plan of action. So we give them, okay, this is the first step to do this, second, third, etc. And all of this is coming from online education platform itself. So it's related to the domain itself, and according to us, it would help a lot of people. So and the third thing we thought we'd do is, since another aspect that we all of us recently got to know due to COVID-19 was a matter of self-discipline. So what I mean by this is we help them schedule their study sessions. So as a lot of people know, the online education was not as effective as the offline classrooms. So what we are doing is we're essentially using Google APIs like the Google Calendars, and upon the users or the students wish, like whenever they choose to do so, any date, any time, we'd essentially schedule an event in their calendar, and using Google, we'd send them emails to remind them or a notification on their phone to remind them, etc. So thus, we felt it would end up being helpful in the disciplinary part of studies. And along with that, we also provide a few short other benefits, which is like we provide them an analytics part where we show them their last video watched, which we believe is more of a sort of motivational or a sense of completion, which gives the students a drive to work harder. Along with that, the YouTube API we use for our web page and ensures that nothing else other than the video is presented on the website or on the web page. So essentially, like personally speaking, as well as with a few other short anecdotes, we came to know that the major flaw that people had while learning on, say, YouTube, was the fact that they could very easily get distracted because of the recommendations, because of constant notifications, etc., from YouTube creators, etc. So we'd like to prevent that as well. Now we'll proceed to the demo. Thank you. 1 minute. I'll just share that part as well. Yeah. Is it visible now?
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah. Also, pardon the lack of UI UX because we really try to get deep into the backend part of it. But basically, the way we're starting off this is once again using Google's APIs. We provide a very secure login. So let's just say using the sign button, it contacts the Google servers, and let's just say I'll have to log into my account, or I can create an account, etc. But for the sake of demonstration, let's just log into my account. And yeah, so this would be a regular login. And yeah, I'll just do that in a second. Yeah, so essentially what's happening is once Google verifies that it is an account there, so once you sign in, we recover nothing too personal, etc., because we value the privacy of students, etc. So we recover their full name and their email ID, and this will be passed on to the backend where we require for further reasons, which I think my teammate will explain to you right now. So yeah, I'll hand it over to him.
Is it visible?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay. So
Be a bit
after,
faster, guys.
yeah, sorry. So after login, what your the page you go to is the personalization page. Here you can enter your level of comfort in different topics. By default, it is 3, 1 being the easiest, 5 being the hardest. So let's think around a bit with it. So let's say I'm good at statistics, but bad at integration. Um, So if I submitted, what the algorithm did right now was it compared the importance level as well as my comfort level with it and the prerequisites needed for each topic and gave a suggested order of completion. So if you go down, as you can see, integrals as such is a bit higher in the order so that you get more time to finish it before the exam. But something such as statistics, it's much lower down the order as you're already good at it. And as it is important, it is about irrelevant topics which may come in our goal, which is right now GE. So you can also check out the last watched video, but as he created his account right now, there's no last watched video. So let's go by the order. If I want to watch something in sets, so what it's doing right now is that it's using the YouTube API and searching through YouTube videos for the sets topic. And also what it does is that it ensures that complete lectures are shown and not something of the sorts of like one shot revision. It also shows the intro lectures and not like the 5th lecture or 6th lecture. So this also ensures that because like many edtech platforms or channels, they have a lot of promotional stuff. We delete that as well as we believe that's just a waste of time for the student. So by clicking on it, we can watch the video and this will get logged on and the student can continue with the same video or the same topic afterwards. Now Nishal will be talking about a bit more stuff.
Yeah. So the last thing we offered, like I mentioned, was the scheduling part of it. So for the sake of demonstration, let's use the account that I logged into. So yeah, so this as is given as an empty calendar, right? So what I'll be doing, let's just for the sake of demonstration, I'll say I input the date to study sets as recommended by the algorithm itself as something like I don't know, 9th September at 11 p.m. So what it, so okay, 1 second, I'll just show what's going to happen for the sake of demonstration. 1 minute. Yeah. So right now, let's say it's scheduled from 10 p.m. to or 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on 6th of September. Let's say tomorrow. So what's going to happen right now is it's going to link it towards the Google Calendar, and it's going to schedule it for you. And as well as, like I mentioned, it's going to send a request to inform you via email, etc. So as you can see, it should be happening right now. It's processing. So yeah, you can see the scheduled event for set session 1 at the student's choice. So if he wants to study tomorrow at 9 a.m., it's linked there, and he'll get a reminder through regular Google notifications 15 minutes before, 1 day before his email, etc., which is by default. And it would play as a good role for discipline. And yeah. Yeah, I think that would be the end of the presentation. Thanks a lot for everybody for listening for so long. Yeah, we hope you liked it, and any feedback would gladly be appreciated.
Thank you so much, Nolly Oscars. Your idea was really, really good. And I like the fact you didn't focus on the design part, but you built the algorithm and you built the backend part very nicely. So kudos to that.
Also, you guys were like really innovative with your idea, and it was really out of the box. So kudos for that, because no other team has made some algorithm like this, and I don't think any algorithm exists like this. So that's a really nice out of the box idea.
Yeah. So next we have Masai Stack with us. Masai Stack. You can share your screen and start the presentation as well.
So hi everyone. So this is team Masai Stack. My name is Dheeraj Bisht, and we are here to present our project which I have created during this hackathon. So our problem statement which we are trying to solve is, so there are various plethora of resources present in the online. So we often get confused. So which course to choose from and which tech to learn start first. So we have built an extensive roadmap of various technologies out there. So what user can do on our website, I will give an overview. So user can select a topic, and we have created a resources curated at one place, and user can then learn through your resources, and then he can take a quiz, and then if he succeed in the quiz, then it will be added to his dashboard, and he can proceed further topics ahead in the roadmap. So for the demo purposes, so Divanshu will show you the demo. So over to you, Divanshu.
Thank you, Dheeraj. Hello, everyone. So this is our product AdTrack. And so first user will go through the login sign up page. And now, like if we go to register page, and the page will look like this. And but yeah, I've already registered, so I'm going to log in. So all the data, actually user data, getting saved in Mongo Atlas cloud database, and the password is completely secure, because bcrypt.js is converting into hash code, and JWT JSON web token is generating token and decoding the password. So after login, you will get the tree like that. So here you can see the full stack web development right now. So this tree we have built using VIS network package, and so like suppose you want to learn full stack development. So there are three paths: front end, back end, and database. So I want to go through front end. I know HTML, CSS, but I want to explore JavaScript more. So I will go through JavaScript. I will click here, and here we at JavaScript. So here you will get the guide related to JavaScript, and for beginners, for intermediate people, and for advanced. and in the end, like you will get all the resources throughout the web, and the free resources actually. So it is actually helpful for the people who are not financially capable to pay for some courses, and who are not able to find courses at the right place. And and it is also guiding people to follow the path through the tree, and they can test their skills by taking quiz. So let's so for now, like I'm selecting one maybe, like it's a sample quiz right now. So I just gave 2 answer correct, so like the 33% correct. So I need to revisit JavaScript. So if I retry, and if I give the correct answers, so yeah, like I've got notification. You can I can proceed to next course, and which is added to dashboard. So to build this, we have used Express and Node.js and MongoDB, and we didn't use HTML. We use EJS, embedded JavaScript, JavaScript, and so the dashboard is like static right now. We didn't we couldn't build in the given time constraint, and that's it from our side. I want to call Dheeraj again to conclude the presentation. Thank you.
So I would like to conclude the presentation. So there are various things which we would like to implement, but we were not able to due to the time constraint. So one is the hierarchical tree is not the tree is not hierarchical. So we would like to implement that. And also, as the Divanshu mentioned, the dashboard is static, so we want to make it dynamic. And also, we could include various roadmap to other things like Android development, machine learning, data science, and that's it. So we are open for suggestion. Thank you.
That was really nice, Massage Stack team. Like I like the fact that you use MongoDB as the online database, because it becomes really easy for everyone to configure when it comes to when you have such a time constant of 48 hours, and that's really okay if you don't build all the features right now, because it was a hackathon and you built the main feature, that was the roadmap and the tree feature that you built on the website. That was also nice. So next we have co-founding bros. Hey, co-founding bros, you can go on, share your screen and start the presentation.
Hello,
First
am I
of all, good
audible?
evening, everyone.
Good evening. Yeah.
Hello, good morning, everybody. So first, we are co-founding bros. I'm Shiven Dhania, a 17-year-old entrepreneur. I have my co-founder right here, Rishu Raj Gupta, a 14-year-old. So I would like Rishu to introduce himself.
First of all, like he has introduced myself, Rishaj Gupta. Currently in 9th grade. I think I'm the junior, I am the junior one here. So first of all, like good evening, every bhaiyas and didis. So like first, like what's our website about? So it's simply like there are like unlimited courses present on the internet. Like if you like talking about like Tilak bhaiya, well, I don't know him, and he also don't know me. So like if he wants to visit a course, like अगर उन्हें वेब डेवलपमेंट सीखना है, फिर एंड्रॉइड डेवलपमेंट सीखने, कुछ भी अगर उन्हें सीखना है तो कहीं पे जाके सीखेंगे, और हो सकता है यूट्यूब पे सीखे या फिर यूडेमी पे या फिर उडासिटी पे, कहीं पे भी जाके सीख सकते हैं. बट यहाँ पे इतनी सारी साइट्स हैं, लाइक हो सकता है उन्होंने नाम सुना हो कि नहीं सुना हो, बट देयर इज अ साइट लाइक स्क्रिम्बल, जिसमें जैसे कि अगर आप कोई वीडियो देख रहे हो तो आप वीडियो को पॉज करके उसी वीडियो में कोड भी कर सकते हो. वो बहुत अच्छी साइट है और उसमें लाइक टीचर बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन लाइक वो थोड़ी अंडररेटेड साइट है. और उसी साइट को अगर हमें प्रेजेंट करना है तो हमने लाइक एक ऐसी वेबसाइट बनाई जो कि आपको जितने भी कोर्सेस हैं उन सबको आपको एक वेबसाइट पर लाके दे देगी. मतलब आपको कहीं ज्यादा दूर लाइक मल्टीपल टैब्स खोलने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, आपको एक ही साइट में सब कुछ मिल जाएगा. So like now Shivendhani would be continuing.
So exactly, Rishu just told us the problem. We used to search for one course on 10 different sites. Like if I want to study artificial intelligence, I can go on Udemy, I can go on Udacity, I can go on EDX, I can go on many sites. So why isn't there a site on which there is a compilation of each and every of those sites? Why isn't there a one-stop solution of all those problems? Like as we can see the presentation going forward. See, our vision is that if there is a thing that we want which doesn't exist, why not create ourselves? So me and Rishu, we just sat there one night and we thought of introducing or of making Courseity, a one-stop solution to this problem, in which we have made this site a simple and user interface, as you can see. Tired of searching the same courses on multiple sites? Here's Courseity, a one-stop solution for your problems. So here we can see visit courses button, and when we'll click at that button, should I just screen share website instead of this presentation?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. If I go to the website, as you can see, so a specialty top courses, best network, these are most popular free courses like DCA course by Udacity, microeconomics course by ADX, entrepreneurship, and all those things. These are our course gallery. For example, I want to study data structures. So I'll go to data structures, I'll click on learn more, and this will I will be directed to a web page, this page. Udemy course, Udacity course, EDX course, MIT course, YouTube Crash course. So actually our vision is to make a website in which we can find all the websites links at one page. So see, we wanted to create something which we need, like we are the geeks or the nerds of our school. We study a lot. We need a lot of courses, right? And if we need a lot of courses, then we need a lot of websites. So even if we don't win the prize, even if we don't gain anything from this, we still have a website. We still made a website which is helpful for us. So that's why we wanted so much to work for us. And also, this is not a hackathon competition for us. It's like a startup for us. We are making this as a permanent startup. We will add up further some new technologies, like we are making an algorithm in which, like, a Khan Academy introduced a new course of artificial intelligence, say. So that course will be automatically added to this artificial intelligence section. So we're making this algorithm, and I guess you'll like this site. I'm just posting the link of this site in the chat box. Thank you.
And well, I'm sorry for that UI. Like now I'm seeing that the fonts is a bit like small, then like you can leave the UI design. But I think so like it would be a great website if we are excluding up the designing part.
Yeah, you guys actually made it pretty nicely actually, because the idea, the theme wise also it's really apt, and also the problem you're solving, which is creating all the resources at one stop, which is, yeah, that's indeed one of the problem. Yeah, so, and also your future goals with the website. Yeah, I can see the energy there. You guys want to make a full-fledged product out of it, which is pretty great. And yeah, we're glad that hackathon could be a one step for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
great going, guys.
Thank
Keep
you.
working on it.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah. So nice co-founding bros. Next we have Callback Cats with us. Hey, Callback Cats, you can go ahead, stream your presentation.
Hello.
Hey guys,
everyone.
am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, am I audible and visible again?
Totally audible, bro.
Oh, okay, awesome. So
Awesome.
I'd like Rajat to share a screen and then put up the presentation. Awesome. Good evening, everyone. We are Callback Cats, and we made this web app, which is called as Companion Z. It is basically a peer-to-peer study app. Now, you would ask that where did we get this idea of making this app? Is so as usual, after we got the hackathon idea, this thing, then we brainstormed a little, and then we came up to the conclusion that most of them will be targeting the resource section. So we thought of not going into that, and then we also, so the main problem which we try to target is in today's day and age, cohort-based courses and community-based courses are booming a lot. I mean, there are courses in which there are a set of people, they make a group and then they try and learn together. But even that seems to be a good idea, but there seems to be a problem that of people losing behind, people losing their track in the middle of the way, in the middle of their way, and then getting anxious about others' progress and getting into the FOMO of, oh my god, he may be doing something else, or he's doing something great. So to reduce that anxiety a little, to reduce that FOMO a little, we try to make this app, which is basically a peer-to-peer study group, study app, wherein we obviously will have a set of questions for you, and then we will find a good partner for you with whom you can start or begin your journey, and then grow along and learn along. So yeah, those were the problems which we tried to solve. Now, yeah, so I would like you to share the app, I mean the website which we built, and give a demo of that.
We have added Google authentication. So here we can have a login. Then we can proceed to the profile section where one can answer a few questions so that we could provide appropriate match for them. And here profiles would be mentioned where you could just go and approach everyone out there. So like we have worked extensively on the UI part, and only this last bit of it, like where we have to match guys, is left. Now Shubham would take over.
Yeah, so what we initially planned on making this app is first the user will log in, and then he will answer the set of questions, and then we'll find a match for him. So we did all that jazz, but and at last we wanted to add a feature wherein he can approach the guy, he can meet the guy, and then we will redirect him to a page wherein maybe we can give them a Google Meet link, or maybe we can share Discord IDs and they can connect together. But we had a problem with the Firebase thingy, so we couldn't do that. Also, there is a very, I mean, it is very abrupt, but there is a very interesting story about where this idea came from. So, obviously, the main cohort based thing was our priority, but somewhere in the back of our minds, we thought that obviously, if you say about startups, then Tinder for a blank is a great template to start with startups. And so we thought that that would be really saturated. But then we looked up on the internet about, are there something related to this wherein people can meet for studying or learning? And then we looked up and we didn't see anything flashy popping up. So we then try to make this Tinder for your studying partner, something of that sort. Awesome. So let's move back to the presentation. Yeah, so problems and solution, and then next one. The next one. Yeah. So why companions needs to grow is because students need to have the resources. We all know that colleges have been like hitting colleges are hitting hard, and then they aren't being of any use to any students. And but still, there is a few percent of the students are really curious and eager to learn more, and still are failing due to either lack of not resources, but lack of direction and motivation maybe. So yeah, we tried to solve that as well. I would like Karthik to take on from here. Karthik, are you available?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. So basically, Shubham has already introduced you all to the app we built. So now we'll be just taking a look at how we want this app to grow and what things we couldn't implement. So traction. So we aim to get steady traction for the coming years, because as the website grows, initially we won't have any users. We all know that, but slowly and gradually we can share it to our friends or our families and our group circle, and they can sign up and find good companions of their group, like their age group, the gender they prefer, even the domain they want to. Like we have the form basically is designed by us. When the profile form is designed by us, so we can change all the questions and options and everything. We can even give others section where people can create their own categories. So that will be the scope of the app. And our target market is obviously the students basically and academic researchers, because we all know that as Abdul Kalam says, we should be students till die. So people keep learning, and if we find new companions, we'll learn new things. Like I learned from my new friends of the hackathon. Okay, so these are the competitors basically. There is no such app as Shubham said. There's Tinder, but its aim is all the way other thing. So the direct competitors are Mount Eureka, BlueLearn, but it's just a joke. Indirect competitors can be Byju's, Vedantu, and Topper Learnings if they want to acquire this app. Okay, competitive advantages. So first is peer-to-peer based learning. So decentralized learning, there will be no paid teachers or courses offered by the website itself. It will just give trendy resources like what's trending, what are the people following. Like if Code with Harry is trending on YouTube, then this site should give the suggestion to its users that this is the thing trending, not any company or anything. Second is great values. We believe in giving people equal chances, and that's the value that drives this idea. So two people of a similar mindset will have a platform to meet. Third is ease of use. That is just sign up and you're good to go and match with other learners. That is you don't need to pay anything or do anything. Just go to the site, log in, and find your companion. Fourth is early to the market. There are no, as we already said, there are no currently competitors focusing solely on educational research on a thing like this. Competitor approach, no fees. So signing up and approaching is always will be 100% free of charge. In platform marketing, companioncy can be in platform SEO and advertising as a means to get people interested as it grows to be a learning hub. That is, we can in future we can add ads to it, or even as we can perform SEOs and advertising and get some revenue out of it. The model, our educational approach already differentiates us from the other peer learning sites on the internet. None of them provide a companion to learn with.
Yeah, just to interrupt a little, just to clarify the bit, what we intend to do is after the two people match, then we will redirect them to a place where they can meet and talk, and also depending upon their domains and their goals, we will suggest them resources according to their needs. Yeah, so that's why this whole thing about suggesting and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the tech stack basically right now is React. The whole app is built on React.js. We used GitHub to collaborate, and also Sandbox. It uses React Bootstrap for the UI. It also uses Bootstrap 5. And the authentication is provided by Firebase, and we have used a database that is Firestore. Future plannings, how will the app grow? So firstly, as Shubham said, we intended to do something like when two people meet, that is swipe each other right or something, then they'll get something like a Discord ID or anything that they can share and get in touch with. But we couldn't implement it because of the problems we faced with our while building the app and the deadline. So that's a point. We can add that. Then matching people with machine learning. Use machine learning to suggest and match to people by data of the users. That is, we would have a web of data, and we can use machine learning or artificial intelligence to suggest people's like which one would be better for that particular person. Then suggesting resources. Once two people are matched, the app will suggest resources as videos, courses, official documents, and more. Professional opportunities. In the future, it can be a spot for recruitment of internships and jobs as people build up the profile and keep learning. This is the Discord ID of all of us. So we called ourselves Callback Cats as a team name. And now we'll be open for interaction if there are any questions or doubts.
Yep,
that's it from our side.
That's it from us. Yeah.
Nice guys, nice callback cats. I like that you made friends during the hackathon. That is so nice, and you made your presentation in such a way that it looks like you're building the business like tomorrow. You're releasing it. You find out competitors and all. That was really nice. Next
really,
we have. Yeah,
Really amazing pitch deck. I mean, that's the pitch deck we actually wanted people to make, and you guys actually incorporated all the points. And yeah, product side, it's good. Like I really liked your future prospects you're building upon with the matching part, and yeah, can shortly connect after the hackathon. Maybe we can build on that too, and we'll be actually happy to have it open source to everyone. So like all the top 10 teams will be able to open source their code. So anyone wants to contribute to it, they will be able to do it. So yeah,
Surely we'll do
thanks
that.
a lot yeah. Thanks a lot for participating.
We
Thank
actually
you.
never expected that we would be here. So the PPT was like in a very made in a very hurried way.
10-15
No, no,
minutes and we were through.
no, it was
Still,
like
it was
the
very quick.
comprehensive part was like it was concise and it was to the point what we actually wanted to be. So
Also to point out, none of us have participated in a hackathon before.
Yeah.
That's very great, man.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you,
Thanks a lot
guys.
for participating.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Next, we have Dr. Flight with us. Sup, guys? You can share your screen and go on.
Yeah, hi, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thanks for having us here. Our problem statement was where to start. So a lot of us have this dilemma as where to begin our skill learning. As YouTube is very diverse, there's not just learning content over there. We have a lot of different videos as well. So we have tried to create a platform where newbies can search quality resources to learn in-demand industry skills. And as the name suggests, Seco City, it's meant for people who are seeking to learn. And if we dive in, as you can see, we have all the resources here. And we could select the skill that we are willing to learn and filter it out, say blockchain, and we have a link over here. And so open platform, anyone could hop on and fill the details and add a video that they'd like to recommend to others. And we've also implemented social sign-in using Google. So the working part, we've built the backend using JavaScript, Express.js, and Node.js. So you could see here. And front end was done using HTML and CSS. And we've used MongoDB as our database here. And there's also a feature where you could say download something and the video, let's say the video is not that good and we could download it, and basically we tried to implement a algorithm where the downloaded videos get shown at the bottom, and if you go to the database, the sources, so you can see there's a download here, and we also use this to store Google authentication data. And yeah, that's that. It's very basic app and it's acting as a platform for people who are looking to learn new skills. And I mean, with the time constraint we had and our learning, our skill capabilities, we're just 17, 18-year-olds. So in fact, we had to learn routing to handle client requests, and also we couldn't host our website. We tried it several times, but it just did not happen. But yeah, we just tried what we could. And
yeah, man, that's really great. I mean, guys learned something out of this
Yeah,
hackathon, and
it was not easy at one point. We didn't think we could
yeah,
make it. Yeah, and
Hello.
yeah, go on.
Yeah,
Anyone else?
can I add just some more points?
Yeah,
Hello.
sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, this like the reporting works. If it exceeds more than 5, then it automatically deleted from these resources. And we also try to add a Notion workspace feature, like a button in every div, that if you click on this add to your Notion, it will go to your Notion office. But due to time constraint, we can't able to do that. And that's all I think. It's not like we are not providing any resources. Let's say you are experienced person in blockchain, or web development. You can add your resources, free resources or paid. I think any resources like links, like YouTube videos or a blog, something. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dr. Flight. Your project was really nice. Being a beginner, you did really well, and you learned something. That's what our aim was during the hackathon. That's so that participants should learn. Next, we have.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime.
Next, we have Team Siege with us. You can go on, share your screen, and start the presentation.
Srinivas, can you present? Okay. Hello everyone, this is Team Siege here. So we are here with our website named Educare, and the problem statement that we chose was where to start. So the motivation behind this website was to build a one-stop website where the learners could get access to the latest technologies and subjects and learn them from scratch, and also implement all the necessary things that one has to do after learning the courses, and apply the knowledge gained in some way or the other. So we believe that one shouldn't just stop at the learning stage, but also build what they have learned, and solve real world problems. So I would like to give an example, like how we came up with this solution. So recently I was talking to a few of my juniors, and I came to know that most of them were quite clueless about what are the different domains that are present out there, from which they can learn. And secondly, they didn't know where to start, how much to study, what not to study, what to do after studying that particular topic, and after that, what are the opportunities out there. So that really motivated us to come up with this solution, that to tell users that just stopping at the learning stage is not the thing. There are many opportunities out there. You could go to freelancing, you could go for internships, job opportunities, and the opportunities are endless. So what I'll do is we'll directly jump to the live demo of the website, and I'll try to explain the website. Okay, so the homepage basically has the tagline about us section, and yes, and the mentors section, where the users or the learners can have mentorship or guidance through the mentors. And yes, so next is roadmap. So what does roadmap have? Now we have provided the learners or the users with a variety of subjects to learn from, like ranging from web development, machine learning, content writing. So we are not just sticking to technical subjects, but also telling the users that there are many more subjects apart from technical subjects, like product management, UI UX designing, etc. So let us take an example. Say a learner wants to learn web development. Okay, so he can just click on the view button, and it will lead you to a page, a perfect pathway to learn web development. So what are the steps? that one requires to study web development in an organized and a systematic manner without getting confused, like what he or she needs to do. So just say like first module is learn HTML. Next module is learn CSS. Next module is learn JavaScript. Due to time constraints, we could just add these three, but yeah. Now see, the first module, he wants to learn HTML. So when he clicks on it, it will lead to the page where we have provided them with all the resources that one needs to learn HTML. So it's obvious that not all will be comfortable in learning through video format or book format or reading format. So we have provided all kinds of resources like YouTube videos, paid courses, free courses, and book links. So according to their preferences, the user can select any of these resources. Next is, once you're done with the learning phase, what do you do next? We have this section called career section. Now, career section has links to all the websites which you can explore. First is internships. We have given links like Internshala, Niti Aayog, LinkedIn. So the users can explore all of these websites. Next is they can apply for jobs if they feel they are ready for it. Next is freelancing. So they can become freelancers. So many are not like aware about all these opportunities, and they just limit themselves to just the learning phase. Next is blogs. Blog section, we provided this because the users should be updated with all the latest news and the technologies that are coming up. So this is the blog section. Next is community. So we all know like network building and community and learning through communities is so very important, and the impact it leaves. Like there is a live example in front of us, BlueLearn. BlueLearn is such a great community, online community, where users from all around India have joined and helped each other. So we tried to take some inspiration from there and try to incorporate that idea into this website. So here, suppose I have some doubt in, say, I'm pursuing web development, I have some doubt, I can go to that channel and just have a chat and discuss, tell all the doubts which I have. So this is like the community section. So this was the overall idea. Now I would like to talk about some of the features that we couldn't include due to time constraints, but which we felt were like really good. So the first thing is we wanted to provide problem statements to solve and project ideas, so that once the learner has studied the module, he can go and practice and test his skills and challenge himself. Next, we wanted to provide a portfolio building guide where the user would come to know what exactly he needs to do to build a perfect portfolio. We also wanted to include a career guidance section where the user could get career guidance in whatever particular domain he or she chooses to learn or pursue. Next was one-to-one mentorship with experts. We also wanted to include interview preparation guide where the user could know the do's and don'ts that he needs to do while preparing for interviews. Next is we wanted to include a section where we could display the upcoming hackathons, competitions, events that will be there, so that the user is very updated with all the upcoming events and can participate in that. And the last one thing which we wanted to include was live classes, webinars portal, where suppose I'm the ex-student of this website and I want to give back to the community and I want to share my knowledge. I could do that through conducting classes and conducting workshop, conducting webinars. So yes, that was our main idea. Thank you.
That was nice. That was really nice. And I love the fact that you included the internships part and the job part, so or the freelancing part in the website itself. So after learning the skill, the student or someone who is wanting to learn can really go ahead and for the internships and jobs on the same platform itself. That was really nice. Guys,
Thank
I
you.
would request the next teams. We have 3 more teams to do a bit faster. We have next Enigma. You can go ahead and share your screen and start your presentation.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, totally
Okay.
audible.
So hello everyone. Just let's get started with the presentation.
Sure.
Just a second. I will share the screen. Just a second. Okay. So is it visible?
Not yet.
Is it not
Yeah,
visible?
now it's visible.
Okay. Just a second. So hello guys. Hello everyone, I am Sejal Kothia and the name of our team is Enigma. My team members are Srushti, Shruti and Sanskruti. We built this and our problem statement was where to start. Everyone wants to learn new skills and deciding which skill to learn is easy, but the difficult part is where to start. People often get lost on this huge web in the quest of the best, personalized and easily available course. As we all know, if we want to start something, we want mentor, teacher or anything else who will guide us and motivate us to learn and who will show us the roadmap to show and to learn something in that way or in that steps. So today is the teachers day, and for us now the teachers are Google and YouTube, we all know. So uh, so for that we when we're willing to learn something, we get confused where to start. So here we are come up with an idea to bring a platform for an absolute beginner. So the the idea of the main motto of that of our website is to make something, to brought something together. If I want to learn from the videos, I will go for the YouTube. If I want to read something, I will go for the W3 schools programming documentation or any other type of program documentation. If I want to learn or if I want to practice my code on the compiler, then I will go for the online compiler if I don't have in my computer. So the main motto of our website is to make such a platform in which all the things are together, as like the videos will be there, documentation will be there, and the compilers will be there. And if you want to implement your knowledge, then the projects will be there, as well as the documentation and books also be there. So as a um as an engineer, we all are the engineers in our team. So we all know programming is the most important part, and programmers what programmers play the role in our community. Due to this pandemic, in this pandemic we are connected due to the programmers, due to the applications. So we build a website in which we try to cover all the necessary domains. But firstly, due to the time duration, we just included web development, competitive programming, and not last but the least, uh, last but not the least is Android development. Due to this huge web, students get stuck from which source we should learn programming step by step. So we are giving you complete reference as well as roadmap. So as I mentioned before, the main perspective of our website is to bring all the things together. So it will be helpful for the student to learn something from only one source where all the resources are available. And the first is web development. We all know in that website we will be providing you the roadmap in which all the step by step manners will be there. So it is not difficult for you to start from where you should start and what will be the next step and what you want to learn next. So in that roadmap we will explain it. For the web development, we know front end is the first thing, back end is the second, and become a full stack web developer. So, and for front end, HTML is the basic thing. So it is clearly mentioned that the roadmap will be there, which will help you to complete your task as well. And for the competitive programming also, and similar for the Android development. So we added some programming platforms also. If we, as an engineer, as a coder, we all want to go for the FANG companies. So for the preparation of FANG companies, we try to learn we try to solve our problems on the competitive website. And we try to compete with each other to know our knowledge, to build our goals and to build our code more effective in a more effective way. So we are providing you there some good platforms like CodeShape, Codeforces, and all the necessary platforms to compete with each other. And as we mentioned, practice makes man perfect. So you can go there on the programming platforms, as well as we are providing you the compilers, online compilers, in which you can practice your code. You can directly use these codes. And we added some extra parts as well. If you want to learn from the certified learner, and if you want to become a certified learner, and if you want to learn from the professionals, then we have added some courses as well, from the courses like Coursera, Udemy, and the things like that. We have provided some courses. You can go there and learn from the professionals as well as. And if you want to implement those knowledge, you can implement by doing projects. We have provided one section, there is projects are also there, so you can build a project from there. And if you want to if some people are there who are not comfortable with video lectures, so they can go for the books as well as for the documentations. So that was our plan. And thank you so much. And just let's go towards the website first. Just a second. Yeah,
just go a bit faster.
Yeah, this is our website. If you want to sign up, just if you want to start, just sign up first at the resume, and after that it will be possible for you to start. Okay, so this is our front page of the website. And Srushti, would you like to go?
Yes, yes. I'm audible?
Yeah.
So here we complete a main domain of our website. In web development, there is a roadmap for web development. We covered front end, back end, full stack, and projects. In front end, we also give a web map for different languages such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap, and Node.js. In HTML, if you want to get more information or details about HTMLs, we go on more details option button. Then here we provide in more details.
It's taking time. I think you should explain.
Yeah. We give mainly 6 important YouTube resources where is important, and here we also give PDF and book links. Those who want to refer books, they can refer by clicking here.
Yeah.
And here is the book page.
Yeah, and they can download from this download section if you want to download.
Yeah.
There are huge. And the similar construction for the other platforms as well.
Yeah, similar like web development, we covered computer programming, Android development, and coding platform. So I'll click on coding platform here.
So these are the coding platforms.
Here we mentions from beginner to the expert level coding platform. First of all, you are beginner, then you can follow the hacker rank and the hacker art, and after that, like that, we have give all.
Awesome, guys. That was a really good idea, and the product is also really good. You have worked quite a bit on your UI. So that was really good.
Here we give 6 free certified courses where you can join.
Yeah, you can join directly to the website, original website.
So just click on her. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, guys. Thanks
It
a
was
lot
really
for
nice.
participating.
Just a second. I just want to
Sure,
add
sure.
2 more things. 2 things we had in our mind that due to the time duration,
Sure.
we was not able to complete it in our website. The first one is to build a section in our website, that is a Quora section, in which if students have any doubt, they can put their doubts, and anyone from among us or from the professional, they can solve their doubts themselves. So it will be a bit interactive for them, and it will be easier them to solve their problems. And the second one is to save something. If I learn something today, and if after 3 to 4 months I want this thing again, then we randomly found, we search it for a long time to get these things back, but it is not possible. So we are trying to make such thing in which, the if I want this Coursera thing, if I if I love any course from the Coursera, I will just save it in my bookmark, and it will be present in the save section, so it will be available in future also. So that is our next plan, but due to the time duration, it was not possible for us. And yeah, that's it from our side.
That
And
was
on the behalf of my team, I would like to thank you so much for giving such a platform and such a hackathon. It was
Yeah,
our
yeah.
first hackathon, and we learned a lot from it. And
that was the
Thank
aim
you so much.
actually. That was the aim. Yeah. Thanks a lot for participating. And yeah, you guys actually made a good product, and that's what we actually wanted. So hats off to you.
yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Well done.
Yeah. Next up, we have Dope Coders with us. Go on, Dope Coders. Just share your screen and start presentation. Dope Coders, are you there?
Yeah, 1 second.
Yep.
Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yeah, we can.
Hello everyone. My name is Kavan. I'm from Team Top Coders. Here nowadays we see the problem where whenever a beginner wants to learn to code or anything, they go to the internet and they just type it and see so many courses and they get overwhelmed over it, which in turn wastes their time and takes out half of their motivation and desire to learn it. So we have created a Android application where we have created an Android application where we bring in all the access and desired domains in one platform, and based on where the learner stands, like if they are a beginner, intermediate, or an expert, they can select their status on the learning platform and learn accordingly, which prevents wastage of time. And we mainly promote self-learning over here. And by doing this, people if they are an expert, they can skip all this beginner and intermediate stuff and focus more on building projects and improving their skills. And next, we have also created a we have used here Firebase and profile page and other stuff. And that's let me show you the demo video. We have linked with the real-time database so that it can respond spontaneously. First, we have displayed the splash screen and then the main activity, where we have given list view, including 5 to 6 courses for now. A responsive search bar with profile page displaying name and email with a sign out. And next, here I want to show you where we have divided in 3 ways for beginners, intermediates, and experts. And when they click on it, they move into a simple layout where if they want to learn the course, they can learn, and if they want to do projects and improve skills, they can do that. taking them to better platforms which are really good. Where they can, this is mainly for promoting self-learning, because you get a lot of places to do this and you feel like so much is there, but simplifying and giving a simple roadmap solves the problem. That's all.
That was a nice app, guys. Like we found one person who made an Android application. So
Yeah.
I'm also kind of in the development, and I was really happy to see one of app development in this hackathon, and you guys did it. So thanks for that.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, keep building on that product. You can maybe work on more on the, I guess, backend part. But
Yeah,
yeah, that
we
was
didn't get
pretty.
little time.
Yeah. So now you have the MVP with you, right? So you can just improve on that. Thanks a lot for participating.
yep.
Thanks.
Next we have the last team, Plainsight, with us. Hey Plainsight, just share your screen and start the presentation.
Yeah, hi. Just a second. I am audible?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Hmm. Just a second. Just a second. I have to enable the permission, so I have to just quit and reopen. Just a second.
Yeah, do it fast, a bit faster.
Yeah.
Hey guys, can you give us just 5 minutes?
That will be too much, to be honest.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a second. Okay. Yeah.
One of you can just start with the presentation if the
Yeah.
app isn't working.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Are you able to see the presentation?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, first of all, like, thank you for giving the opportunity. Like, we didn't even expect that we would be selected. Like, so because we were newbies and this was the first time like we are developing an app, because we haven't even like thought about anything. Just take it to the first page. Okay, so first of all, like our project, the name of our project is LearnTube. Okay, and this is project is made by our team, Plainsight, where the team members are me, Joel Matthew V, and Anas Khan, and Rohan Praveen, and Khadija Amtul Bari. So our basic idea of our project was to make the resources that is already available there for us to learn to be simplified. So first of all, let me tell you, like we all know the YouTube is really powerful. YouTube is one of the most powerful platforms out there, because everybody, like any newbie who wants to learn any topic, if they wants to learn something, they just go to YouTube, because it's the like default guru kind of thing that we consider. We just type out the topic that we want. We just type like web development. If we want to learn web development, we just type out web development. Like anything we just want, we just type it out there. But the main issue with YouTube is it's overcrowded. Like there are a lot of resources out there, like too much resources, and it's that it makes it overwhelming for newbies and all. And even though it's free, but it's kind of time consuming because we have to decide which resource is good, which is bad, like which is good for our need, like that. And also it's kind of not friendly for newbies, because the first time we started approaching this project was we were trying to focus it towards newbies. Like we even don't know the backend part, and like we don't know the exactly how to really develop the web apps. But we just participated this hackathon. Let's thought thinking that we would gain some experience, or we would gain, or we would get to know what are the things that we don't know. So that's how we started this project, focusing on newbies. And also it's distracting. The main problem of YouTube is that it has lots of contents that ranges from education to what do you call all those education to these advertisements and all those things, and all those comedy videos and all. So now that's where our main website comes handy. So how our website tackles it will be explained by my friend Rohan.
So what basically we have done is we take the YouTube videos and make a curated playlist. And if a guy wants to suppose search anything like web development, he'll type in web development and there'll be a playlist made by users like him. And the simplest way for sorting the best playlist is by giving it a rating between 1 to 10. The highest would be on the top. This doesn't require any machine learning or anything to, give him a very specific one. Just the best is at the top. So regarding the site, Anas is going to explain.
So we have made this website with the help of HTML, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript and Java jQuery. For this website, we just created home page and a create section. Like we have created create section for the people who want to add the playlist, and we would like to also add that new viewers who are watching and have that this video is outdated and have the better version out there on the internet, so they can just suggest the author who made the playlist, and the author can edit that playlist by the video. We would like to make a lot of feature in the future sections, giving proper and name and profession, and the conclusion is going to be explained by one of my friends.
Joel?
Yeah. Okay. So so for the conclusion part, what we're trying to do is like this website is not going to compete with any other platform. It's not like it's going to compete with YouTube and all. But what we are trying to do is, like, if we look at the current scenario, like if we take let's just take an example of paid platform like Udemy or Coursera. So what is the advantage of in Udemy and Coursera is that in Udemy we can see that the courses are really well structured, and the courses are well aligned and to like neat packages for anybody to understand, right? And the thing is, like, it's paid platform, and it's not a problem that it's a paid platform, but the thing is, any newbie who just want to explore the topic or explore a new field, they just want to explore how it's going, and they don't, and for that they might not just want to pay for the course, and so they just tend to use YouTube. And the problem with YouTube is, like, it's too much cluttered and there are a lot of contents in it, and it's distracting.
Main idea is to make aware of the free resources that are already available.
Yeah. So what we just did is, like, we just joined Udemy, like the organizing power of Udemy and the availability of all those resources in YouTube together to form this platform.
And to add more, that we have tried to add the filtration method to make YouTube playlists and YouTube videos for our education purpose. Like in our best videos are going to be in the top section for the better user selection, and they can just used that doubting section also, we would like to provide in future that help them to solve their uh, queries.
For the
And they
questions
can
part, we can add question related threads to that, so that a guy who has doubt can be cleared up. So that's it, guys.
That was so
These
nice,
were the
guys.
basic ideas.
Yeah, this was our this was the first idea that we planned. Like this, we didn't make it exactly like this because we didn't have that
We
much
didn't have,
skills. But
man,
this
we
was
hardly know HTML, CSS, and we tried to do
but
that.
what our plan was like,
this.
we are just creating this playlist of videos which are really curated from YouTube, which are really good for newbies, because our website's main goal is it should be focused towards newbies, and every newbie can watch any playlist in our in this website, because it's more focused towards newbies, because the advanced persons can learn it from paid platforms, and there are a lot of contents right there. And the other feature that we didn't add was that, which we are expecting to add in future because of time constraints, like this doubt section. The main drawback of YouTube is that it has the comment section, which is not that curated towards asking doubts. It is like just a
So
comment
this
section.
is like a YouTube for learning.
Yeah, it's like a YouTube for learning. So here we have like threads like feature in Discord. So, and there are two parts of this thread, like there will be solved threads and unsolved threads. So in unsolved threads, people who have questions can just raise questions like threads, and then they can just chat how this thing is solved and how this thing is done. And if the doubts is completely resolved, then they can just close that thread and it will go to solved threads. And like that, all the solved questions will be there in the solved threads, and all the new unsolved questions will be there in the unsolved threads. And if a user who is watching this video wants to know an answer to a question, they can just search here what they want to know. And if there's already a thread there, they can just watch that thread. If it's not there, they can just start a new thread. That was the main idea that we started from here. So finally, we will just want to say thank you, because like we didn't actually expect that we would get selected, because we really don't have that much skills regarding web development. But it was a nice opportunity that we got.
Yeah,
idea was
thank you,
simple,
man. The idea was simple because in YouTube everybody said that their video is best, but actually viewer know what's best for them. So we are just we will just collect a
Trying
video
to
from
clear
YouTube
the
and trying to
clutter from-
filterize it by the user selection, not the YouTuber preference.
If you have any
That
doubts,
was
Yeah, that was nice.
First of all, that was really nice.
Okay.
And I really like that pen and paper draw. That was like really
sketched up
inspiring.
the thing.
We
that
add
is
even
really
the
good.
rating one. We will make an index of that rate.
Yeah, like we are not using any algorithm. We are
we're not using any AI or
Just use
anything.
HTML,
It's a
CSS,
simple
and
rating one.
JavaScript. Nothing.
Yeah, it's a very plain.
So we can like have a next YouTube learning up in the next
kind
couple
of.
years.
Yeah, that's why we just named it LearnTube, because YouTube is like too much cluttered. So we just want to. The YouTube is powerful, but we want to simplify it.
If you know what you what you want to get from YouTube, you will get. But for newbies, it's hard, because if I'm
You'll
watching
get
the video,
overwhelmed by
HTML
so
video,
many
and I got the recommendation of arrays, I'll start watching there.
I mean,
Never
exactly.
know.
You don't get the filtering coming up at the
Roadmaps
right
and all, he
time.
can
And
look it from other.
And the main point that we forgot is like we were given 3 problem statements, and at the first we focused on the problem statement where to start. But then when we slowly started developing these ideas, then we just we just saw that we actually solved all the 3 problem statements. Like where to start is because that's our main focus, because this platform is like totally focused towards newbies. And then the organized learning is because these playlists that you will find in this website will be created by those who have already learned from YouTube, and they will be creating this playlist. So it's not algorithm based. It's not like somebody can defeat that algorithm and can promote their content. It's like from user who have actually watched that video, they will be creating this playlist. And the third is edtech for rural India, because in rural India there's less understanding and less awareness about it. So this platform just simplifies these learning resources, and also it's open and free for everyone, and it's also open source. So anybody who wants to develop this platform more, who are experienced in it,
you guys can do
help
it,
us.
right? I mean,
Yeah,
you guys can do it, right? You have the
we'll try in
MVP
the
with
future,
you.
man.
as we learn, we will upgrade it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Now
much.
it's
Thank you
it's a
so
raw
much.
idea.
It's a
Thank you
lot
so
of
much.
fun.
Support as well. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Shall I stop, Prasandeep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once again, thank
That's
you
a
so
wrap.
much for all the participants, all the top 10 teams who got selected
Yeah.
for the final pitch. All of your ideas were really, really good.
And there was a last idea that I would like to add. So the free resources which are being said, these are mainly like we shouldn't be like a white hat junior, you know. Free resources are already available. We have to make them aware. That's all. Even for kids or adults, anybody.
So we'll have such events even more frequently on BlueLearn. So do join our BlueLearn community. And the results for the BlueLearn hackathon will be up on the Discord server by 8th of September. Yeah. So you guys can check the results on the 8th of September. Till then, like we really like your ideas. You guys really worked hard for the 48 hours. And we like that you all learned something during the session. So
we learn a lot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we literally learned a lot, like this team building, like these 4 people. We are now going to, maybe, I don't know. It's like really
In
amazing.
future, we really
you can
gonna
like
build
give up,
this.
yeah.
We literally just knew HTML and CSS. That's it.
I mean, every hackathon leads to some kind of a startup or a product which comes out to the
Yeah,
market.
literally. Yeah, that's
And
what I'm saying.
I mean, you can obviously develop on that. And yeah, I mean, that's what was the main aim, right? So we wanted you guys to, network together and build something productive. And I guess you can see the thing here going on because you were flawless about your ideas, about your product. So yeah, really hats off to you. And be there on our server because we'll be doing more of these every monthly or something. And we might also include you guys on our open source organization. So might help you guys also building up more on that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for
Thank
participating.
you so much for joining in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much, every participant.
Thank you, everyone.
We'll end this now. Bye bye,
Yeah.
everyone.
It's already
Bye.
10:30.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Yep.
Oh, I'm ending this meet.
Sure,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.